Mama cries, dead sons, Lord, please bless them. Back to the floss track, better get them off. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rods.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry with top 10 and converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Rams defense that wants to make quick stops.
Love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to... Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillislee. He finds an opening past the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run with Gillislee. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Made it midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
From the 50, it's gone. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd down, Wilson. They find some open field here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Barth puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, Goff. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Here comes LaShawn McCoy as he trots back out there now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. This give is to McCoy. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Here's Austin. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 78 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
Here's Gillisley. Space to run past the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now Gillisley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Mike Gillisley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Two seconds to go, 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got room. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Again, it's McCoy. Always got some breathing room. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Barth puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
No, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Lets it go for Nelson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 24-yard line.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well.
Oh, the Seahawks come after it, and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
As you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Goff on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pickup there at 22.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Back to throw. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's McCoy.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw is Wilson. The connection made. It's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. First Seahawks, Wilson to Baldwin. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle to Garcon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2, tie it up, go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here and down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. Mike Gillislee now with the rest of this offense heading back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Play action. It's Goff. Flush to his right. Going up top for Kupp. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Jordy Nelson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it. Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. but just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
It's caught by Garcon. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. Now Wilson on second down. And some space here. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game. Guy, now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And now running right through him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing on third. Goff. It's caught. Nelson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do? I don't even know
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They go play action with Wilson. And some room to roam now. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 2nd down now after the incompletion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 23. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Lockett. Oh, now he bowls him over. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with McCoy. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. LaShawn McCoy unable to get to the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now a handoff as they run left side. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 at a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. DJ Reader able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, He's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
12 yards there as they move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Alec Ogletree in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game. And both
silence back.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Rams on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing now is Wilson. And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now Wilson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the error